rescue. Oh my, I think I need a hair mask. I look busted.
Alright everyone, we are back to create our hair mask, and the first thing we are using is our half cup of avocado, and I am throwing that straight into our magic bullet. And then I'm going in with 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise, and then our coconut oil I am putting in 1 heaping tablespoon. And I'm using what is left of my avocado oil, and that is going to be 3 tablespoons. I've got my Jamaican black castor oil that I got straight from Jamaica. It is thick like honey and it has a very strong odor, so I'm using 1 tablespoon of that. And I've got my olive oil and I am using 2 tablespoons. I am going in with my honey, and I am using 1 tablespoon of that as well. You don't want to make your mixture too sticky. And 1 large egg, any color egg of your choice, and straight from the garden, some aloe vera gel and aloe vera juice. We're going in with 1/4 cup. Screw the cap on tight. All those ingredients look so good for my hair, and get to blending. Alright, once it's blended for about 30 seconds, give it a good shake to get everything stirred around. We're trying to get that honey off of the sides. Alright, give it a good shake after another 30 seconds, making sure all of the products are properly blended. And look how smooth and creamy that is. But I forgot one thing, our banana. So I am peeling half of a banana, and I did blend it up, but it was a little too thick. So I'm going to pour the container back into the magic bullet and give it another good blend for 30 seconds. And again, nice and smooth. And we're ready to wash our hair. I am using the Mane and Tail Olive and Keratin Herbal Grow to shampoo and their Pro Vitamin B5 Deep Moisture Conditioner. I unraveled the ugly twist I had in, and now I have the water on medium heat to rinse my hair out of the old product buildup and to finger detangle. I'm going to shampoo off camera, and I'll be back to apply our avocado deep conditioner. Scrub, scrub, scrub. I'm splitting my hair down the middle and clipping away one side and applying the deep conditioner all over. And I'm going to smooth it all over the lengths of my hair. Once I have a good amount of the product all over my hair, I'm going to split it in half one more time. So now that it is split in half again, do you see that that middle part had no product on it? So we want to make sure that every inch of our hair is completely coated and no strand is left behind. So continue to smooth that product into your hair and use a generous amount. Oh yes, look at this. From dusty to smooth in no time. just a matter of seconds. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other side now. Spray it in like mayonnaise and smooth that baby in. Keep spraying the product into your hair. Use as much as you need to. Don't be stingy with your product. It's not going to last long in the refrigerator anyway. So ladies, what you made, use it. You may have a little bit left over. Use it. Unless you're going to give it to someone else, please use it. And now we're finished with that side. And look how nice my hair looks. It looks so moisturized. Oh my goodness. It's now time to use a wide tooth comb to properly detangle my hair and distribute the product. If the hair feels too knotted, hold the section firm and then start from the bottom and work your way up. It is not difficult to detangle at all. The comb glides through so effortlessly. I am rolling my hair up and just throwing on a plastic cap so that my hair can steam for the next couple hours. It's now been 2 hours and I'm taking the cap off, and my hair is so smooth and is ready to be rinsed out and conditioned. Since we're rinsing this out, I am going in with the B5 Deep Moisture Conditioner. But first, I'm going to just rinse out all of that product. Make sure my hair is properly cleansed. I am going to give my hair a good rinse, and we're ready to style with ORS Curls Unleashed. I'm using my misting bottle from Amazon to dampen the hair so the style can turn out its best. I've already created sections, and I'm starting with a small section in the back and working my way to the front. I'm applying the ORS creme first and raking it through the strands, and then applying the boosting jelly. To style my hair, I'm using the detangling brush and holding it vertically at all times to brush through the curls. It's going to create a loose spiral of curls, almost as if you wrapped the curls around a roller to create a ringlet. Brushing this hair this way will create more volume. To reiterate, don't forget to detangle before yanking the brush through. So starting from the bottom and working your way up. And angle the brush, keeping it parallel to your head. And hold it vertical as you work your way to the ends. And give the wrist a twist. For the ones that have trouble forming and bouncing back, do give them a little shake to give them the boost that these little curls need. Hey everyone, so it's been 48 hours since I used our Cardi B deep conditioning treatment and I styled my hair. So now I am ready to take off my satin cap that I slept with, and now I'm going to use some oil and finger undo the curls. So I'm going to take the big chunks of curls and just pull them apart. The satin bonnet that I'm using is the Stay On Satin pocket style, I believe. This is one that I got from Walmart over 4 years ago, and it's been working very well for me. I've had it for some time and it's not falling apart. Now it swears by being extremely gentle on your hair. There's no breakage, it avoids breakage, there's no pulling, there's no elastic, so it's not it's not extremely tight on your the crown of your head. You get to control how tight this thing is because there's a little tie in the back. So let me show you guys how I take this off. With the little tie in the back, I just pull, I tie it in a little bow, and I pop the sucker off. No, you guys don't laugh, don't judge me. I don't know why this is like an ancestor hairstyle, that it gives me this whole ancestral vibe, like I'm bringing it back to, my great-grandparents' time, how they used to wear their hair. I don't know. It's just always like this, but this satin cap keeps your curls. It keeps them lush, it keeps them smooth. Your girls are happy in that satin cap, okay? So I'm going in with my Meraki hair oil, and this is from Conlane Collection. I will link it in the description box. I've also been using this oil for over 2 years. And also I did recommend this oil to my mom, and she used the heck out of it, and she's been asking me to buy her more. But she was experiencing a lot of breakage because she has permed hair. So this has definitely restored the hair on her head, and it's been keeping mine moisturized. And there's 37 different ingredients in here that smell so amazing. I definitely recommend it. It's vegan, cruelty-free, and it has a lot to offer. So I'm just going to pour this oil in my hand. But before I touch my head, I like to give it a little shake. And I usually look a little semi-normal again, you can call it that. But the hairs are nice and laid down. So I'm just rubbing some oil in my head and pulling these curls out. Absolutely apply oil to your scalp if you had not already. So I never pull my hair apart without oil on my fingers, because it just starts to frizz, and it just looks especially dry and unappealing. So I always have some oil on my hands. You can definitely use a pick for this hairstyle, but I'm not using a pick, and that is because sometimes pulling and teasing your hair, it just creates tangles, and I feel like it's not always my favorite thing to do. So using my fingers with some oil on it is classic. My hair still gets that nice fluffy size, especially that I did make a haircut video. It will be linked above. I did make a haircut video, so stay tuned for that. Go ahead and click that link and watch that haircut video. This is the shape, the ultimate shape that I wanted to achieve. Now, another thing is that the ORS curl cream and the jelly that I used, it left me with extremely pillow soft curls. My hair is not crunchy at all. It just feels like my natural hair texture. Very soft, very bouncy. The curls are bouncing right back, and there's no cast and no crunch at all. So I barely had to even pull my hair apart, and especially the way that I used my Denman brush to style my hair also helped with how my hair came out today. So it definitely gave me a lot of definition, and also it gave me a lot of volume as well, the way that I styled my hair and the products that I used. But if you prefer hair that isn't so big, or if you prefer tighter curls than this, maybe the Eco Styler Gel is best for you, but it's up to you. But I would recommend that, you know, I kind of like this. I prefer the Eco Styler myself over this jelly that I used, but the curls are just so juicy and so soft, honestly, and they're very easy to play with, very easy to move. So, and the hair is very easy to style this way. I kind of like the products that I used for more to do protective styles. So I kind of, you know, prefer them to do twist outs or braid outs. It worked very well for the twist out perm rod style that I did last week in the last video that I did. So I'll definitely link that video. That was a very cute hairstyle that came out, and I don't know. You can use your hair products for whatever you choose, but this is how my hair turned out, and I definitely love the fluff and also the haircut I gave myself. My hair looks great, might I say. I really do love the shape, and I also got the rest of the color out of my hair. But for now, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye for now.